Don't cry for me, seeth the scaleless. The truth is I never loved you. All through... I'm so sorry, this is ridiculous. Hello, welcome back everybody. My name is Kavalech, and let's grab ourselves a deadly chat. Yes indeed, welcome back to In-Depth Dark Souls. And today we are going to do the archives. Another new look today. I didn't realise this has like almost like wings on the back of it. Interesting. Yes, but I am rocking chain helm, moonlight robe, golem gauntlets, golem legs, crystal shield, which we'll read in a second. And I thought, fuck it, let's show off the Channeler's Trident. And we'll use Manus as catalyst. Some people giving out to me, by the way, because I got Manus as catalyst, because you can also trade in Manus' soul for an item, a spell, but I'll show that as well. You know, you can't get everything in the one go. You know, you gotta fucking have your bits and pieces here. Oh fuck, your bits and pieces, and do your, you know, whatever. S scaling, by the way, pretty good. So yeah, so welcome back, and today, as I said, we are going to be doing the archives and having a jolly old jolly doing it. So let's go. Oh yeah, sorry, I wanted to read the crystal shield as well before we start. Just because another thing about crystals, because when I was equipping this, I looked at them and actually, fully crystallized straight shield. How such a weapon was created is entirely unknown, and that's what I wanted to hone in on there, because somebody's experimenting anyway with crystals, and the idea of it, how anybody created, just stuck a load of crystals onto something, is unknown. You cannot parry with this. Instead, you smack people upside the head with it. Right, so the archives. I'm going to walk back up to where you walk into here, but you've seen me get down to this bonfire, which is obviously going to be your kind of little spot to your little base of operations, if you will. Now, I don't think I can lock onto you, but if I aim this properly, aim about there. Up a bit more. Ah, fuck. Gotcha. Fuck you. Heal. Yeah, so I can show you, because as I said in the last episode, some people get lost in here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how, but people do. So, I don't believe there's any items down here that we want. No, it doesn't look like it. Wow, he starts shooting from fucking early days. Later on, we will have a shortcut in this room. But for now, this is our base of operations to go forward. Also note that that is a nice little move if you need that type of thing. So first of all, let's have a little explore up here. And yes, it is a spear-like weapon, so you can poke from behind your shield as well. Anything over here? No. Just double checking. There is treasure on a lot of the outcroppings here. But not this one. But not this one. So don't bother. Don't bother. So you'll note here that this first little thing that we come down to, before we go back up the stairs again, well, first of all, let's get rid of you, because you're going to shoot us with your bow. Ooh, nice. It's quite quick as well, as you can see. It's you can get some good fucking hits off with this weapon. But this first section here, so obviously bonfire down there, is what I call the BS moment, because if you remember when we first came into this room, there was only one entrance and one lift that we could use, and there was nowhere else to go. Well, now it appears that a bookcase has moved, and this is back to the entrance of the archives. We do actually want to kill everything in here as well, because we want to explore properly, and to do that we don't want to be fucking shot with arrows or spells or anything of the like. You know, anything of like. Heal. So yeah, you'll remember this is the entrance to the archives. Kill you with your own trident, which you are quite resistant to, actually. I didn't realize he was so resistant to that. Don't think he's very resistant to this, though. I mean, resistant enough. I'm just going to teleport again. Bastard. I believe they only teleport between the two. Oh no, he goes up the stairs further. I'm wrong, I'm incorrect. Get the fuck out of here, my guy. Probably they, because they're quite resistant to magic, I'd say, was what was happening there. Now, but yeah, I think this room in particular, we don't need to kill them. This room in particular, it's only the archers really we want to get rid of. This room in particular is the reason why people kind of get confused, because they don't come up the stairs fully. Because if you go in there, you go, oh well, I can't get any further. I wonder actually, I'm kind of curious. This would be quite funny if this works. Get rid of him first of all. Ow. Get rid of you first of all. Heal. But I wonder actually if we can do good damage with this weapon. Hello. Ah, fuck. He got away. That's quite funny, though, that you can fucking hit him with the fucking thing. I think he believed he went up above. So you can see here the staircase is turned. Now, this is where we came in from the prison. You can see here. Oh, he's over there, actually. This is where we came in from the prison. So, if you were avoiding the bonfire, you'd come straight in and come this way. God, I hate you so much. Huh. Bye. Goodbye. Heal. Yeah. Pain in the ass. But you'd come straight into this room, which is obviously the entrance room just one up above. And this is where you'd roll into if you did the shortcut that I said, the skip, which is a glitch, but, you know. It's still nice. It's still good. More whispering in the background. Some people said I was crazy. Oh, there's no fucking trying to gaslight me. Oh, there's no whispering. I don't know what you're talking about. So, it's easy, I suppose, if you're just running to miss the switch, but let's have a look anyway up here. And then I suppose what other people maybe don't understand is that, well, we'll talk about that when we do it. Let's get rid of these guys. What people don't really oh god, hello. What people don't really understand is that when you switch this one, it also switches the one inside. Now, I'm going to go a little bit off the cuff here, because I'm going to show how to get that treasure chest. What a lot of people do is they turn this and jump off the side and land on there. That's doable, but you're going to have problems. So they'll try and run down the steps and do it as this turns. That's going to give you a headache. So what you want to do is turn this. You won't make it up here, I don't believe, but this is a lift. So if you quit out and load back in, the game brings you back to the last place you were, quote unquote, stable, and not on a lift. And so, shit. You gotta wait for it to go all the way around. I always forget that. You gotta wait for it to go all the way around, god damn it. Now I look a fool. So wait for it to finish. Boom. So now it's finished. Hold on a second. No, it's this one actually. Sorry, apologies. Good job that worked anyway, so because we want to do it here. So come down here first of all, and there's a treasure chest, which is nice. So all we've done is turn it once, remember, and this is the way on with the level. So apologies, nearly fucking up there. Let me explain it properly. If you're gonna show something, Cal, fucking show it properly. So yeah, so you turn it once. And now if you want to continue with the level, you want to go up there and out that door, and then we'll continue the level, and I'll show that now obviously in a moment. But to get this thing, as you can see, it's just here. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're all kind of ready there, and you want to turn this again. Keep in mind it's going to reload us back over to there, so wait for it to turn around fully, and then quit out and load back in. And you'll see what we can do. Ta-da! So now, much easier. Now, do a bit of a walk. Otherwise, you won't make this kind of run off the side. And there you go. Boom. The simplest way. And that is why we killed all the enemies down there, by the way, because if you land down here, you're going to be shot by the channeler. You're going to be fucking killed by the archers. You're going to be fucked up, basically. But if you do want this item, that is the easiest way to get it. I'm glad that I'm really glad that worked out. Some interesting semi-cut content with this item as well, but we'll talk about that now in a second. Let me just make sure I'm not going to get killed by anybody. Thought I could hear somebody else. No? Alright. Yes, so we have a look here. The Evelyn. Repeating crossbow cherished by the weapon craftsmith Ideus. Yeah, I'd say that's how you say that. Ideus? Adius? Its elaborate design makes it closer to a work of art than a weapon. Intricate mechanisms make heavy damage possible through triple shot firing of bolts. But in fact, each bolt inflicts less damage. The fun thing about this weapon is that it's in a lot of their games. And it's in some form or another. And it's just really cool. It's a cool weapon. It looks really nice as well. As you can see here, has a really cool like design to it. The billows in the end of it there, and you can see it does the 3 shots. Unupgraded, I think, even unupgraded, I think it does. Actually, I don't think it does great damage unupgraded, but hold on. Let me try and fucking actually hit the person. Yeah, this is not the best. 10. Yeah, I didn't even hit him with all 3 bolts. But you get the idea. It's not a bad weapon. But the content I'm talking about when I say semi-cut content, I believe, now I could be wrong with this, but I believe some of the first kind of drafts of the game had Adius or Adius or whatever way you want to say it, be the person who created the archives, which would make sense as there's a lot of kind of intricate mechanisms that work this place, and obviously it says there that he is a person who loves intricate, wibbly-wobbly fucking weapons. But I believe that is the only time we hear of this weaponsmith in the game. So clearly a character that wasn't really fleshed out fully. Now, remember, we're back in the room with the bonfire because we jumped down. I'm going to take a little swig because I'm going to choke, apparently. One of them days today. So we're back in this room, but if you note now, we're going to come up here. Remember, this is all back to normal, right? This is as if we haven't been here yet. So we're going to turn this. We already got the treasure from there and we used it to drop down below. But we're going to bring it around here, bring it around town. And we're going to check this side. I don't believe there's any treasure. No. Oh, no, there's no treasure. No treasure today. This is where your brain starts wandering, oh, but what if there's stuff up there, up further? Fortunately, there is no up further, but again, what we love about this game is its ability to make you want to see more and do more and dream and imagine. Imagine all the treasure. We can see this fucker. So you're actually being guided around by the channelers, funnily enough, because you come in here and we're in the room again with the bonfire. And you think, oh, that's nice, but how do I get over there? Well, we can jump onto the thing in the middle. But what I like about it is that it guides you by having him attack you from here. You'll realize, oh, I can actually get out here. Boom. Ow, and I can get hit by that because I'm a fucking jackass. But can I sneak a little? He is faster than me, apparently. If you stay here, we can heal up. We're going to need all these humanities anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. And we go bonk him, bonk him. And again. Ah, he disappeared. God damn it. I believe he appears, yeah, at this side. So we're going to want to turn it. We'll turn it back in a second. Just to show where we are. Oh, god damn it. Is he fucking gonna throw me over the other side again? He is. Fuck's sake. Well, at least now you'll be able to, I'll be able to just show it as if we did this for the first time. So, imagine we just jumped down off the side here and we haven't hit the lever yet. Hit the lever! Nice. So, we've jumped down. This is the room with the bonfire down the bottom. Check up here for treasure. Oh, I see some treasure. Always check. Strong magic shield. Good job we checked. So a lot of magic things obviously in this area. Augments the left shield. At Venheim Dragon Magic School, I'm putting in words. At Venheim Dragon School, only magic swordsmen on special orders are allowed to learn the spell, which grants temporary strength to great shields. What I love about that is that, again, showing, and it's something that even a lot of people who do videos on these games don't really talk about, the fact that in Dark Souls 1, the Venheim sorcerers seem to be everywhere. We found them in a lot of places. A lot of fucking places. So the only way we haven't been now is here, because we've been over here. We, of course, went this way to get to this staircase on the other side. We used the drop down, drop up, and down, and across here, down. We've gone up there. Now we turn this, and that's it. Simple. That is the archives done. Well, we opened the shortcut now, obviously, but that is the archive solved. Again, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like, it's very easy to get turned around and lost in these games, especially if you're rushing or panicking or trying not to die or whatever, but I don't know what it is. I think the first time we played these games, sometimes we get overstressed and put a bit more into, oh god, it's so difficult and I'm lost and so many things, but if you take a step back and take a second, it really does guide you around easily enough, and it's really not that bad of an area. Goodbye. Bah! Overkill. Overkill. You can jump across there to kill him. Just throw stuff at him. It's not worth it. It's not worth dying at this stage, because if you die at this point, you're just about to open the fucking shortcut, and you're going to feel like an absolute fangula. Ow. So, pull the lever, crunk. Assumedly, without pulling a lever, this is what happened earlier in the level to allow us to get into this section back and forth into the beginning area again. Now we're not going to rest because we want to get some shit done before we do all that. Very interesting looking room in here. Very small room with just a chest. Nothing else in here. Nothing else in here. Remember that room. Oh. Ooh, lots of treasure around here, though, which is nice. Hey, there we are. We got some lore, boys. The Channeler's set. Or, sorry, the six-eyed Channeler's set. Not even just the Channeler's set. If I can find the bastard thing. There it is. Six Eyes Helm of the Channeler. Helm of the Channeler, sorceress that serves Seath the Scaleless. Six eyes arranged into two vertical columns compensate for Seath's lack of sight. So actually, that does just 100% confirm it, that they are his eyes. He can't see. So yeah, he's blind. The heaviest protective gear for sorcerers imbued with magic. As you can see, pretty good defense as well. Robe of the Channeler, sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. Suitable human specimens, you say? Oh my. That's not good at all, is it? And what have we got in this one? Archive Giant Cell Key. Key to the giant cell below the Duke's Archives Tower. The giant cell once imprisoned countless maidens, but is now empty save for a few key persons. They struggle to uphold their sanity as the horde of mistakes writhe at a fearful close proximity. Oh. I fucking knew, one of you bastards. Oh. Bastards. Dead. Phew. So, we know what that key is for. Enchanted Falchion. Another interesting weapon drop, and again, a weapon in an upgraded path, in a chest, in a mimic nonetheless, because the last time we found the crystal halberd, it was also in a mimic, so clearly, I don't know, a little mini tale going on there about how there's always stuff. So it's just a normal falchion, the exact same, but upgraded in the magic path. If you wanted a quick magic weapon to upgrade to get the platinum or whatever, handy to do this. Obviously you don't have to, but handy. And also it's just a good weapon. The falchions are pretty good weapons, you know. One more secret. The crystal ember. Oh my. Crystal required for weapon ascension. Crystal ember created by Seath the Scaleless, handled only by the giant god blacksmiths. Crystal weapons are powerful but brittle and cannot be repaired once broken. There is a fucking switch there. We will pull that in a bit. But let's go and save our dear friend. I might say dear friend, but save the dude that we know down below. That rhymes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so that is the archives part done, which is pretty fucking slick. You know, pretty fucking slick altogether. But I love, here's me fucking up now, going the wrong way. See how easy it is to get fucking mixed up? You gotta go up one more level. One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye. But I love the archives, and as I said in the last episode, like Miyazaki claims that he wanted to do more here, and I'm like, what more? Like this area is pretty fucking done. Izalith needs a lot more. But apparently there's other stuff he wished to do, which to me is very interesting. Part of me wishes, and here's the thing, it's tough to kind of reconcile in my own head, but part of me is like, I wonder what this game would have looked like if, you know, they were where they're at now, say like Elden Ring, where they don't have any inhibitions, they can do what they want, they don't have a publisher breathing down their neck saying, get the game out, get the game out, get the game out. Now, obviously there's cut content in Elden Ring as well, and, you know, but we all know this game was fundamentally kneecapped at the end by greedy fucking people. Can you not kill me? That would be nice. So I would love to know what was planned. It'll never happen. It will never ever happen. But imagine a day where we get, you know, Dark Souls 1 rekindled or something, and it's a ground up from Software, not another company, just a ground up game where they also, by the way, I meant to say, if you close these, I should have closed them before, but if you close these, the enemies can't get out. So if there are enemies somewhere that want to run out to get you, just keep the doors closed. Keep the doors closed. Then they can't come out and get you. See? Then you're fine. And then, yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it'll never, ever, ever happen. But a dream for me would be to finally see the quote-unquote, oh my god, Dark Bead! Holy shit! To see the quote-unquote finished version of this game. Again, as I say, will probably never, ever happen. But imagine though. Just imagine. Interesting that they can drop humanity too. So there is human in there.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of...
I thought he would have something to say, but he actually doesn't. I thought he would say, oh, you got the key, but he doesn't. Ta-da!
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery.
That's twice you saved me now.
Hello. Don't mind me.
I actually didn't mean to do that.
Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
You can hear the snakes up above you, by the way.
Hello.
So, an interesting note, if you aren't a sorcerer, or you don't have high enough intelligence to get his spells, when you save him here, he will then just sell you spells anyway. So, nice little detail there, because he's like, well, listen, you don't understand these, but I'll sell them to you anyway. And we do see one more body at the back here. You can see the bra, or the, yeah, the bra on the character there, because it is indeed a firekeeper. Our soul is gnawed up by infinite humanity. This one doesn't have any interesting... Well, I mean, it's the same stuff as all the other ones, but it's interesting because we don't know this one, obviously. But again, what was Seath doing? He was experimenting on even firekeepers. Bastard was experimenting on fucking everyone. Crazy bastard. We may as well come straight back here, because that should cause the move. And we have the shortcut now, so we can just come straight in here and say, hello.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent, more than expected even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you, and the secret of Seath's immortality.
The secrets of Seath's immortality, eh?
Ah, the secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death.
So good he had to say it twice.
Primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest.
Forest. So, obviously, look, a bit of a fucking audio glitch there, which is very funny. I don't believe that was in the original either. So that's something in the remake they somehow managed to do. Glitch that line. He says it in pretty much the same way as well, so it's not like they re-recorded it. You know?
The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent. A great pool of knowledge. The fruits of superior wisdom and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation. But his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast. The tomes store
a lot of reverence there, eh? Very interesting. Sorcery boosted by the knowledge Logan acquired at the Regal Archives. Fire-piercing crystal soul spear. These pale magic spears, sharpened through crystallization, are on par with the armaments of the ancient lords. Crystal magic weapon. High magic plus crystallization one-hand weapon. Logan's trials were successful, and the crystal medium facilitated a stronger bond between weapon and soul. Keep that in mind. Logan acquired the Regal Archives Firehome Crystals Amassed. The mysteries of the souls, crystals, and the sorceries of the deeply... Try again. The mysteries of souls, crystals, and the sorceries are deeply intertwined. What on earth does that mean?
The tomes store... Come again.
Oh shit, hold on. I accidentally clicked.
Oh, I understand. We are in the midst of a revolution.
Children of the revolution. Oh, he just says fucking farewell now. Oh, well, it was nothing important anyway, let's be honest. But yeah, so some very interesting stuff there. One, that Seath is a true undead. Because we would know, obviously, him being Seath the Scaleless, he doesn't have the same luxury that all of the other dragons have, which is the ability to not give a fuck about damage. So Seath is a little bit more human because, well, not human, but a little bit more of a bio life form because obviously the dragons, as we discussed in one of the previous episodes, are more mineral because they're stone and they're stone scales. So Seath is a bit of an anomaly anyway, but he's clearly been messing around with crystals and stuff to try and see if he can replicate that type of thing.
Oh, time is a resource.
Let's dive in promptly.
Tome store.
Okay.
All
He's all good for now. He'll discover some more sorceries as he goes, so we'll keep an eye on chatting with him. You know. But yeah, so very interesting. And another use of the word primordial, meaning, you know, the very first or the oldest in recorded history. So the primordial crystal. More of these gears and cogs and everything. So there's a lot of tinkering going on in this area. Seath the inventor, more like. What? Oh. Oh, these are prism stones, I believe, which I obviously bought the max amount of, which is quite funny. I didn't realize. Yeah, if I drop like 12 of them. Yeah. So yeah, these are prism stones. That's quite funny. I didn't realize I actually had the max amount of them. I obviously just absent-mindedly bought them. Warm pebbles emitting a beautiful phasing aura of 7 colors, which are very rare, with a very rare 8th. The rainbow stones does nothing special, but can serve as a path marker and can be used to drop off a cliff to judge height as the sound of its descent. If a loud noise is heard upon landing, then a fall off the ledge is surely lethal. So you can use it to mark areas and help with drops, and we will actually use that probably shortly. I was going to use some arrows, but fuck it, we may as well use that. One of those moments, I mean, this game is full of them, and I've pointed out a few, but one of them moments where they give you an item that is helpful a little bit later on. Ah, I see where we are. We are in that garden. We were there. The bonfire is just there, and we are now here. Now, there is part of me that thinks this area could have done a little bit more, maybe vegetation or something, but... Ooh, a big golden one. Where have we seen a big golden one before? Let's leave the golden one for now and go around the edge. You're so golden. But we've seen these golems, and we obviously know they are... Ooh, yeah, they are magic-orientated, aren't they? So, probably not the best of ideas, but we can fix that with a bit of this. This is why it's good to have this equipped as well. You know, Manus, known for fucking bonking the shit out of people. Sorry, it just tickles me every time. Just the idea of you being like, I'm a sorcerer! Hello. I am indeed a sorcerer. It's really strong, and for something you can't even upgrade, like, it does pretty good job. A blue titten chunk. I don't think magic will do much against them, but maybe because it's dark magic? No. I mean, they are creatures of pretty much... Ooh, Dark Beat still does good damage, though. Showing how strong Dark Beat is, to be honest. You know? That's how strong Dark Beat is. You know? Like a close-up hit there for 300 and something. Oh! Huh. And... Get the fuck out of here! What do you think you're doing? Heal. So yeah, so most people will already probably know, but if you see a golden one, means there's probably somebody inside it. I think, much like Dusk, woo! We can get a little look and see. In the crystal, yeah, I think you can see them. Not as well as Dusk, funnily enough. You could see Dusk maybe a little bit better, but... Oof. Let's not get killed by a crystal golem, that wouldn't be fun. They're always more powerful as well. Nice. Nice. The most badass character in this game. Hey, it's Onion Bro. It's a different sword, Onion Bro. Why have you got a different sword?
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Ziegland of Katerina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Why, yes, I have, actually.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now if you'll just stay put and keep out of trouble. Thank goodness. Well then, now if you'll just...
Siegland is a fucking badass character. I don't know if we can clip in to see. Yeah, you can kind of see. No, I mean, all characters in Dark Souls kind of have a standard kind of look to them. This isn't really working. What's funny is she will always look at which way you're looking, so... Bah, my head would spin. We will discuss why I think Siegland is one of the most badass characters, but for now, just note that obviously Seath, she arrived here looking for her dad, Sigurd of Katarina, and was kidnapped, assumedly by Seath. Well, not assumedly, definitely by Seath and his golems. So, yes. Bastards that they are. They love kidnapping people, for God's sake. Oh, thank you. And. And. Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, keep that in mind for now. And there it is. So if you haven't killed him yet, I don't believe this will spawn. But if you do, you can then get his armor as well. We're getting so many armor sets. Oh my goodness. I forget how many armor sets are in this game. There's quite a few. There's quite a good amount of armor in this game. It's good. It's nice. It's good. It's nice. It's good. It's fucking sexy. It's wonderful. Don't know why I said it like that. Again, I should really... And this is not including ones that we can get as drops. You know. Crystal Helm worn by a Hollow Knight was particularly... A Hollow Knight! Silk Song confirmed. I say that. Fucking... Oh, I want to play more Silk Song. God. Another game that I adore. Anyway, who was partially crystallized. The power of the crystal grants high defense. So, not a huge amount of lore. Just that. Apparently it was by Hollow Knight. I know it's hollowed. But, yeah, but just interesting that you can indeed pick up the whole set. And it's got pretty good defenses. And what I find interesting is, now, obviously, compared to some of the other armors, it has got low durability. So it keeps that kind of thing. But it's still pretty good for a crystal set. And it doesn't weigh too bad either. So if you're looking for some fashion, or if you want to be a crystal bro, now you know. Now you know how to get there. Now you know, and if you know, you know. How long would it take to kill one of you with this, actually? Now, unfortunately, you got to be so fucking careful in this area. Why do I say you got to be so careful in this area? Well, because unfortunately, maybe this is what he means by not finishing the area properly, because this area is notorious for if you really want, you can fiddle around. Ow. You can... Oh, for God's sake, now really? Thank you. You can fiddle around and you will jump your fucking happy ass out of bounds, so just be careful jumping around out here. Blue Tiny Junk, thank you very much. Do you know what? Fuck this for fucking 5 and 6 pence. Come on then. The difference, in fairness, wow. I mean, it makes sense because they are magic-based creatures, so it would make sense that magic weapons don't do as much to them. Let's not get killed here. I'll only be killing these once, by the way, because we don't need to, you don't really need to kill them. But I'm just having a look at this area. I do think this is potentially, I mean, look at the trees, they're so cool. When I was younger, I didn't realize they were trees, I just thought they were big crystal things, but no, it's trees that have been crystallized. But yeah, I guess maybe the crystal cave itself is probably what Miyazaki's talking about, because it's potentially not as polished as, I say potentially, it's definitely not as polished as the rest of the Duke's archives. It's still good though. It's still good. It's just a little unpolished. It's still good. It's still good. Whoa! Instability hit there, or attack of opportunity maybe. Fucking tons of damage. Holy shit. Now, I know, but we gotta warp. We gotta warp out. Because we want that lore. Most people are gonna do the usual, which is run straight down and fight Seath. And we're gonna do that. But first of all, we gotta make a pit stop. Back to Firelink. You can do this after, but just to make sure that we don't miss anything. You know me, I like to make sure. Oh hey, Sigrid, I found your daughter. Oh, no, you're still Siegland.
Oh, hello again. We're both managing quite well, aren't we? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him?
Do you know, I do actually remember that he went down below and he was looking in the swamp. And in the swamp, he needed some help and I helped him. Yeah, so yeah, he went down below.
Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If he just stay put. Really?
So, interesting to note this kind of progression here, because pretty much we know now that he became undead. So he died and became undead and came to this land. But from what she's kind of saying, even before he became undead, he's always had this knack for getting himself into trouble. And being a bit of a fucking pain in the ass. You know? Now, I can't remember. I do believe, because she hasn't mentioned it yet, I do believe she has one more line of dialogue we can get before she moves on. I think. Unless I've done things wrong here. Yeah, she heads off for now. We'll hope. I think we might see her again. But she will mention that she is looking to deliver a message from the mother. So there's that. Which is interesting, and you'll see why it's interesting, because, well, yeah, I won't say more. I'll wait until we get to the end of that quest line, and you can see, as I said, why I feel she is a badass. Now, we could rush down in here and fight Seath and do all that, but what's going to happen there is we're going to get halfway down, we're going to run out of time, and then I'm going to be annoyed. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go and you're going to help me get my next weapon, which I think actually will be, fuck it, we'll do a gargoyle halberd, I think. Show off one of the cool halberd weapons. I've shown off a couple of the halberds, but the gargoyle ones are pretty good. What are they? Okay, we're going to need Titanite shards, so we're going to need to go to Andre. Boop. I don't know which is the best halberd, but certainly one of the best is the gargoyle one. It's pretty good. Just the standard halberd itself is really good as well, you know. But I think the gargoyles one is pretty good. The giants one obviously is great, but it has lightning, which not everything is weak to. Whereas this is pure physical, which is pretty nice. Pretty light too, in all respects, which is good too. And a nice moveset.
That's an odd ember you have.
Oh yes, we have
there.
the thing as well, so we can give that to the thing.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
So he doesn't help with that one. Who on earth could we get to use a crystal thing then? Very interesting. Who on earth could do this for us? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's funny, I finally know how to do this properly after all these years of always getting it wrong. So in the next episode we'll be using this halberd, which is nice. This is the first time you're seeing me do this. Well, I say it's not the first time you've seen me upgrade weapons, but normally I do this off camera. You can already see that go up a lot. We haven't got any chunks,
Don't get yourself.
but I think a plus 10 is fine. You know, we're quite OP at the moment anyway, so a plus 10. Yeah, that's pretty good damage, really. Note there that the... Yeah. I don't know why, but note that equipping the halberd, the gargoyle's halberd, does it have anything that says about it? Perfect standard run halberd without any special power, but that's actually a lie, because it increases your bleed resist, as you can see. Yeah. I have no idea why. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know why, but that is a thing. It increases your fucking resistance there for whatever reason. I'm not going to complain. Pretty handy, pretty cool. But strange that it does that, I guess. Strange that it does that, nevertheless. Nevertheless, never. So yeah, so next episode will be Seath, and then we'll be moving on to the final area, really, because even though we do have another boss to do after Izalith, it's just a boss. We've already beaten the area technically in the New Londo. We've already finished New Londo, we just have to do the boss. So we're rapidly approaching an ending, which is quite sad. I'm not gonna lie, but it is an ending, as I said, because there is 1 or 2 more things that I want to do after we finish, but that won't take long, and that'll be just kind of clean up stuff, and I won't be showing as many, like, you know, there won't be as much of me running around and stuff. It'll be maybe, you know, I might show faster versions.
Shiny. Give me that. I make weapons shiny.
No, sorry, buddy, I need this.
Tis pity.
Tis pity.
But you talk hard, but
I could have sworn he had a thing where he talks about getting, maybe he only says it once and I missed it. He does talk about needing the shiny from the Duke's archives in order to make weapons better, so he does say it.
I had shiny. I make weapons shiny.
I hope nothing ever happens to you, my friend. You're so wonderful. So now we can make delicious crystal weapons. To be honest, I don't know why you would, but it's nice, and he's happy about it, so, you know, there's that. You could see if we had gotten the Soul of Smo by killing him second, we could have gotten Smo's hammer, which we probably will, as I say, in the next run through. And that's kind of it, really. We've gotten pretty much all of the cool weapons and shit like that. I'm gonna get a load more of these because we have the money. Oh no, we don't need 86 of them. But we'll buy like another 20 or something. Just because I have the money at this stage, may as well. And we'll buy a load of these as well, just so if I'm leveling up weapons, it's not a fucking headache, you know. I mean, I have so much fucking money, it's unbelievable. You're unbelievable. In fact, we'll just get 99 of these, and 99 of these, and I could probably get 99 of these. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just add 99 of these, fuck it. May as well. I mean, we already have a giant's halberd. I don't think I'll ever use the shield. I don't have the strength for it, but we'll buy one anyway. Note that it says I don't have one of these, but it's because I upgraded it. I always find that interesting. I don't need these, but we may as well just get max of everything we can. You know? I don't need everything, fuck it. And the giant set then we may as well get as well. Just so we have the fashion. At this stage, we could probably do a giant dad build, but we won't. We won't. Or maybe we will. Who knows? But we have our gargoyle halberd. We'll get a silver knight sword up to max as well while we're here. In case we end up using that. Just so we have options. I can show off some more stuff. But yeah, but that will bring us to the end of this episode. Oh, Black Knight sword would be nice as well to do. That'll bring us to the end of this episode. This is what all my work was for. This is why I made sure to have a fucking obscene amount of souls. So that I could just show off a fucking ton of different things. You know. Note that this needs blue chunks because it's enchanted. Yeah, this is what it was all about. My plan the whole time. Crescent axe. The crescent axe is actually really good. We could use this at some point. We don't need to upgrade any of these. They're all fine. We don't have any chunks for that. We could max out the Divine Great Club. We could also max out Grant. Yeah, we don't need to. We don't need this many options because we're not going to use them all. You know, but we'll have some options anyway, and we'll cycle through a couple because we can basically. I'll show, obviously, as I've said before, the Black Knight halberd is a lot of people's weapon of choice for their first kind of run through, and I'm actually gonna fucking max that out. Fuck it, while I'm here. I'm also gonna get, which one would I prefer? I think this. I think I'm gonna go with Goff's Great Bow. Or we'll max the two of them out and we'll compare them. We'll actually use this tomorrow. Because I can show something I don't normally do, really, ever. And it's a bit because it's one of these things where you're like, oh, I'm killing this poor creature that probably doesn't need to be killed, but you know yourself. Yep. Anyway, that's for me to do and you to see as we go. I mean, I'm doing all this. I will actually need more money for a couple of last minute things, but may as well spend as much as we fucking can while we're here. I don't need to fucking repair anything at this stage. Fuck it. Does he actually say anything else? Because we've... Forge I can, strong I am. No, he still says the same. Alright. But yeah, so lots more fun to come. I will pick a nice armor set for tomorrow, I promise. And we'll have a jolly old jolly. For now, though, thank you all so much for joining me. You've been absolutely fantastically amazing. There's part of me that's like, I just don't want this series to fucking end. But it's fortunate it's going to have to. We will actually, let's upgrade our Estus as well, because I know the last time I ran around with an Estus upgrade for fucking ages and people were like, what are you doing, you fucking lunatic? So, let me get this Estus upgrade. Thank you. Now, they can't be at me. Have we got our dialogue yet, actually?
Forgive me, I am impure.
Not yet. Okay. She will have another dialogue for us, I promise. And it's another one of them dialogues that I think most people don't get, so I'll be happy to show that off. I don't think this is going to be here until we kill Seath, but let me just check.
Oh, miracles?
Miracles, I presume? You don't have anything else
Come
I want.
again.
Again, if we were to kill Rhea at this stage, we... I'm just realizing, yeah, it just gives you a symbol and everything. The gargoyle weapon. I never knew that about the gargoyle weapon, that it did that. There's nothing to indicate it does either. Interesting. Come along. But yeah, if we were at this point, or any time before this point, we were to finish buying all of Rhea's shit, she would be kidnapped, brought to the archives, and...
Please forgive me. I was absorbed in prayer. The miracles, I presume.
I'll be ready immediately.
I do not warm easily to unfamiliar faces. The bonfire below is so very frequented it makes it difficult. I have lost all those who were close to me. I do not warm...
Interesting. So yeah, if we were to buy these 3 now, she would, unfortunately, end in disaster.
Then be safe. Farewell, Verionox.
Verionox. That is actually some more dialogue there that I actually don't think I knew she had. So, she's kind of becoming a little disillusioned with her faith when you think about it, because she's like, oh, you know, she's like, oh, sorry, I was absorbed in thought, in prayer and whatever. Oh yeah, I can't fucking parry, that's stupid. I was absorbed in prayer or whatever, but she seems a little shaken, and then she's just talking about, oh, I don't really get to know people much anymore because, well, everybody she knew who was close to her got fucking brutally murdered. So yes, as I said, thank you all so much for joining me. You've been absolutely fantastically amazing. Tomorrow will be a fun episode with a big clash. I will see you there. Look after yourselves. Have a great day. Verionox. I'll see you next time. Bye.